Mr. Sora.
Yes.
Today we are in ABC number 4 in Brikama.
All right.
And then we are having teachers training.
Okay.
We know that we have very good teachers although, but still, we can adjust them. Yeah. And most especially the subject that we are training these teachers on for today, if I can remember very well, the subject is called Jolly Phonics. Yeah. Mr. Sora, can you tell me something about this Jolly Phonics?
Yeah, Jolly Phonics is about letter sounds and action. And this topic or this learning area is very important because it helps the children to write and read at their early stage. And also, it's help. It goes with sounds and action, and these sounds and action goes together. Normally, a child may forget about the sound of the action, but the sound of the action will tell or remind the child what the sound about. So this is one part of it, and later we have more on it. But so far we have sounds. We have blending in it. Tricky words and that of alternative spellings, alternative sounds. Yeah.
You were telling me that every letter.
Okay.
What I understand from you is you are telling me every and each alphabetical letter has a sound. And also has a song. And then action.
Yeah.
So which means every letter has three things in this side of education.
Yeah.
So for example, if you forget the sound, you can remember the action. Or the story.
No, or the song. Yeah.
So this is song, action, sound.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very important. Yeah. So it does help children also, from what I understand from you, it does help children to make them to read and write at the early stage.
Yeah.
And then nursery schools are all about early childhood education.
Yeah.
So do you think it's very important for children to read very early?
Yes, it's important because at the nursery school level, if the children start reading at the nursery school, when they go to primary school and junior school, it's help their learning career easy. But if there's no reading in nursery school, it means that when they go to primary school, it's just the same difficulty. They need to start from scratch level up to the high level. And it's better for them to know these sounds and action at the nursery so that they can able to read and write well before they go to primary school.
Yeah. From what I understand from nursery schools, it's like to prepare somebody for in the military. Before they send you to a war, they will train you how to fire a gun.
Yeah.
So like in the schools also, before you go, for higher institutes in learning, they have to prepare you. That is, you know what you are going to go in for in the future. So which means you are trying to tell me it is very important for children to read and write when they are very young.
Yeah.
Is that very important in the education career for somebody to begin reading and writing, in a fast-grown stage?
It's important.
Age, rather?
Yeah, it's important because it helps the individual from early stage to the adult stage. It's really helped the individual. As education is grade by grade, you move from one step to two steps. So it's really helped them.
So which means in this race, if you defeat people in the first step, that means you can be unbeatable.
Exactly.
So if you want to beat this system, the education, if you want to be a champion in learning, which means you have to get a very good starting. If I am right, is what you are trying to tell me.
Yeah.
How does it help a child that can read better than the other one? Does their performance?
Those with Jolly Phonics idea, they are faster than those without the idea. Because if a child in this school, example, and the child have completed his or her 3 years career in this school, now you have picked somebody from town or street who never been to school. When they meet in grade 1, the one from nursery school will perform well than the one from town or street. Because this child already have gone through ECD and that of Jollyphonics idea is with the child.
Mr. Sora, how long have you been using this Jollyphonics at your school?
Yeah, it's more than 3 years now.
Okay.
3 years, yes.
Which means the person who started. Which means the person who started this has only senior you in this field of Jollyphonics for only 2 years.
Yeah.
How did you came to know that there is a very interesting subject called the Jollyphonics that helps the children to make them to read and write very fast, to know the sounds and the songs and the accents of every 42 alphabetical letters that you have in phonics? I understand that in the ABC alphabet we have 28, 26.
Yes.
So this is 42.
Yeah.
Is it you add some other?
No. How we come to this Jollyphonics is all about. We have sponsors from UK, and the founder of this Jollyphonics is in UK. So those guys, when they come to us and then they talk to us whether we have the idea of this Jollyphonics, we say no. Then they try to relate with Mr. Jiba, whom they have seen his website in the internet. Then they try to relate with Mr. Jiba so that Mr. Jiba can have workshop with us to have the idea. So that's how we come into this Jollyphonics situation.
I few days find on the internet that this Jollyphonics subject, the first person who teach it in the Gambia, it was 5 years ago, and his name is Mr. Jiba. Do you know this Mr. Jiba?
Yes, I know Mr. Jiba personally. Mr. Jiba originally is from Fonyi,
yes,
and then now he's residing in Chero Serekunda, Willingara, living in Serekunda, Willingara now at the moment. And at this he's Mr. Jiba. The Mr. Jiba himself is also holding a nursery school in Willingara. It's called Willingara Nursery School, and he is the head master of the school.
Okay. Did you ever have any any workshop with this Mr. Jiba?
Yes, we have series of workshops with Mr. Jiba. As I told you here, Jollyphonics is not only one day thing. We have been doing it for several times before we give us the certificate. We have the trainer certificates. Now it's left with a trace of trainees, which is not yet to be prepared. Okay, I can remember we have 5 or 6 workshops before we have that trainer certificate. We have series of workshops with him. Then later on, he came to supervise us, whether we are doing it correctly or not. So that is the time, the one that he recommends in the school, then he have to give us the certificate. Yeah.
Okay, that means this man, Mr. Jiba,
yeah, he's the
he finally,
team.
has, confirmed or prove you as you can stand in front of your fellow teachers and train them this subject.
Yes.
How important does it make to you?
Yeah, it's really helped me because arts education is give and take. I give them the little idea I have about Jollyphonics, and they also sometimes give me the ideas they have. Other people may thought they have workshops different from this one or the ones I attend. So when the ideas we come out with the ideas together, so that their ideas really help me too. When I give out my opinions or the little knowledge I have, and when they also give theirs to me, so it's mean that when they add them together, it really helped me.
Okay, I understand that the idea of Jollyphonics is to make the children to read and write,
yeah,
very fastly at their tender age.
Yeah.
In your school, does it act the impact? Is it like that?
Yeah, it's because well before we have the idea, it was really a trouble to us or difficulty because we normally have this ABC. With the children cannot blend this ABC together because ABC means we are just naming the letter name, but not the sound of the letters. And when we go in reading, we found that these letters, we don't read them by names. We read by sounds. So after this series of workshops with Mr. Jiba, we really have seen the impact of it. Our children now, they improve a lot about, especially on reading skill and writing.
So which means the subject has been a key factor, for schools, because hence they have come across that this Jollyphonics is helping thousands of children in the Gambia and its sub-regions in terms of early childhood and tender age education in the Gambia here. So do you think it is very important for other schools, to implement the same idea?
Yeah, it's very important because the ECD, early childhood development, is one umbrella. And the same thing, what is applies to the other schools should have to be implemented to the other school so that we can be on the same umbrella. And when these children go through our hands to low basic school, they can do the same thing. Because maybe this school, your school kids, normally they come to our school, JIDA, or different various primary schools. So if your teachers don't train for these phonics, and they happen to meet, your children happen to meet with other children who does this training in their nursery schools, so it's mean that your children will be lucky. For those who have done the idea, will be far quicker than them. So it's very important for the nursery school in the Gambia to share the same experience.
My final question, what make it interesting for you about this Jolly Phonics?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Drame. This Jolly Phonics, I really like it. But though my first day, I really confused. As I told you here, I really confused my first day. When Mr. Giba was doing this action, I don't know what to do. But as we have series of workshops with him, it's really, I really enjoy it because it's fun, phonics sound. And normally when doing this with the children, it's go ahead with singing, and I really love singing. So that's why.
Finally, what I can tell you is this Jolly Phonics. Could you demonstrate something? Because I see C and curriculum, and then I see K.
Yeah.
How do we learn this in schools?
Yeah, this one if you are teaching the children about this sound, there are two different sounds. These are two different letters, but the same sounding, and their action is different. For the calling card, that is for C, you raise your hand up your head and click it. Then for the chicken card, which is below the knee, you put your hand below your knee and then you click it. So here the children will know that these sounds, they are the same sound but different action.
Can you and your fellow teachers sing?
Okay.
And then we see whether these people can understand from you. From here, okay. From this.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go.
After, can I count for you? 2,
2, 3. We are clicking castanets. We are clicking castanets. We are clicking castanets. Clicking castanets. We are clicking castanets. Butterfly in the sky. Butterfly in the sky. Butterfly in the sky. Fly in the sky. Butterfly in the sky. We are clicking castanets. We are clicking castanets. We are clicking castanets. Clicking castanets. We are clicking castanets. Butterfly in the sky. Butterfly in the sky. Butterfly in the sky. Fly in the sky. Butterfly in the sky.
Oh, maybe let us choose this other one. Yes.
Together with her.
Yes. True. Yes.
2, 3. Arms to my arms. Arms to my arms. Arms to my arms. They're causing me alarm. Arms to my arms. Arms to my arms. Arms to my arms. They're causing me alarm. Arms to my arms. Arms to my arms. Arms to my arms. They're causing me alarm. Arms to my arms. Arms to my arms. 2, 3. In the mouse, in the mouse, in the mouse, when it starts to run. In the mouse, in the mouse, in the mouse, when it starts to run. Good.
Big clap. A big clap.
Another big one. Another bigger one.
Welcome, a big stamp. Another big stamp. Another bigger one. A big flip. Another big flip.
Another bigger one. A big click. Another big one. Another bigger one. A big jump. Another big one. Another bigger jump. I went to the beach with my floating fish. It got a hole, the air came out. No, once. Only one. This one. Okay, only one.
Even not the face, even you blow the balloons. If you make a ball into it, it will stay.
Yes.
Yes. My friend and I went to the beach with my floating fish. It got a hole, the air came out. Good.
Oh, you can also sing. My friend and I went out to play with our big football. It got a hole, the air came out.
That's in this book.
That's the one I can sing very well.
Yeah, it's the same.
My
It's all
friend-
the
As far as the sound is there.
Yes, the one
Anyhow
that
you can sing.
Yes, because in phonics you can change the story, the song, the action, the sound, you can change the sound. If you want to change the sounds, you know
You can change the actions
song.
and the stories, the
Yes.
song, but not the sound. The sound still.
My friend and I went to the beach with my floating fish. It got a hole, the air came out. Let's not say it got a hole, because A there is a.
It got
It
out.
It got a hole, the air came out.
Air came out.
It's not
I understand, even you said that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to say any name of any letter.
This is the
Yeah.
point.
You have to be careful to that.
Okay, then the last one. This is the action and sound.
But,
Like
Okay.
you have a button in your hand and you want to play. But
You want to play.
Good. Now this is how the tune goes. Bring your bat and bring your ball. Bring your bat and bring your ball to the park to play. To the park to play. Bring your bat and bring your ball. Bring your bat and bring your ball to the park to play.
bring your bat
And bring your ball. Bat and ball.
bring
Bring your bat and bring your ball to the park to play. Bring your bat
Bat
and
and
bring your
ball.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring your band and
Yes,
bring your ball.
Bring your bat and bring your ball.
You are holding a button.
Bring your bat and bring your ball to
The park to play.
Yeah,
To the
park.
park to play. Park.
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 To the park. Bring your band, bring your band and bring your ball to the
Bring your bat and bring your ball to the park to play.
Bring your
Bat and bring your ball. The sound there. Bring your bat and bring your ball to the park to play.
bring your band
And bring your ball. Bring your bat and bring your ball to the park to play.
So,
Now the first sound. And then the fourth one. And then the fifth one. And then the sixth one. Good. Let's. Yes, Mr. Ba.
Yes.
Are you hearing?
No, no.
Louder. Yes. Good. Now listen to her now. Do it again. Good. Together. Good. Ramada. To your class. Now. Yes, class. Yes, Fadera. Yes, try again. But you lose the sound now. Good. Yes. Tida. Yes, Tida. No, don't say no.
Okay.
Yes, Good. Fadera. I'm not hearing. No, I'm not hearing still. I can go see the mouth.
You can make it a little bit louder.
Huh?